Hello and welcome to this gentle yoga practice to calm your body and your mind. We'll move through releasing postures so you can invite some peace into your practice. When you're ready, meet me in child's pose. Take your knees as wide as is comfortable for you. Reach your fingertips forward and rest your forehead down onto the mat. Or perhaps your stacked forearms if it doesn't quite make it all the way down. Start to allow your body to soften and settle here. Your hips growing heavy towards the mat. Chest melting down. Start to take some deeper breaths, feeling your body expand as you inhale and soften as you exhale. On your next inhale, lift your head and shoulders, ground down through your right hand and thread your left arm underneath your right, bringing your left shoulder and left cheek to the mat and taking a gentle twist. Breathe deeply into your right side and begin to let go of any thoughts. There's nowhere else you need to be, nothing you need to think about. Use your next inhale to gently come back through center, and exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left, right shoulder and right cheek release to the mat as you feel that gentle twist for your spine. Breathing deep here, try to release a little more tension with each exhale. Gently lift back to center. Reach both hands forward and bring your knees hips distance apart. On your next inhale, lift to your tabletop position, arch your back, drop your belly down, and exhale to round back to your child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees, lift your gaze, arch your back, and exhale, press your hips back to your heels, tucking your chin towards your chest. Inhale, lift and arch, roll your shoulders away from your ears, and exhale, press back. One more time, really think about lifting your chest through your arms as you gaze up, and then as you exhale, return to your neutral spine. Walk your hands further forward, and keeping your hips stacked over your knees, begin to release your chest down to the mat, finding your puppy pose. If it's comfortable here, you might release your forehead down to the mat, or you can keep it lifted. Think of knitting your lower ribs in together so you support your lower spine with your core. And feel that release through your spine, that stretch through your shoulders. Each time you breathe out, feel yourself soften a little further towards the mat. On your next inhale, press down and bend through your elbows as you shift your shoulders and your hips forward, coming to Sphinx pose. Then stack your hands in the center of the mat and rest your forehead down. Draw your right knee out to the side, up to hip height. Flex your right foot and allow your hips to settle here. This is a beautiful, gentle release for your lower back. So see if you can allow your hips to be heavy and gently draw your right leg in and send your left knee out. Flex the foot and imagine your left hip releasing down towards the earth. Make your way back to center. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press up to your tabletop position. Bring your left knee to the back of your left wrist and angle that left foot slightly over to the right so it's beneath your right hip. Feel free to wiggle your left leg back, finding a place where it feels comfortable to sink your hips down. They don't have to come all the way to the mat, but if they're quite high, feel free to place a cushion, a pillow, or a block underneath to give that left hip something to rest on. Perhaps you choose to walk your hands forward, maybe coming down to your elbows and taking a sleeping pigeon variation here. You could bring your chest all the way down to the mat if that feels good. Once again, find that sense of releasing and letting go with each exhale. Imagine a little more tension melting away. Begin to gently lift up, come back onto your hands, rock onto your left hip as you turn your right toes up towards the sky and come to sit on both sit bones. Bringing your left foot to the inside of your right leg. Inhale to reach your arms high and exhale to fold over that extended leg. Keep a bend in the knee for now. And as you take an inhale, bend the knee. And on your exhale, extend the leg as far as it feels comfortable for you. Do this a couple more times if that feels good. And when you're ready, fall down over that leg, keeping as much length as you can through your spine. You can hold on around the calf, ankle, foot, wherever it's comfortable to reach. And as you inhale, lift back up to seated. Extend your left leg out as you bend your right knee, send your left leg behind you, and flip over to the other edge of the mat as you return to your pigeon pose with your right leg forward. Draw that right foot underneath your left hip. Your left leg is extended back behind you down the center of the mat. Feel free to prop up your hip if that feels good, bringing something underneath your right sit bone. And if you'd like to take that sleeping pigeon variation, begin to walk your hands forward. Perhaps come down to your forearms or all the way to the mat. Take your inhales deeper. Your exhales slower as you feel your body release into the mat here. Hips relax. And begin to gently lift up. Rock onto the right hip. Turn your left toes towards the sky as you come onto both sit bones. And bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Inhale to reach your arms up. Exhale to release them down, taking hold somewhere along that leg. and gently bend and extend your left knee. Do this as many times as you like. When you're ready, extend the leg to where it feels comfortable and release down towards that thigh. As you breathe and release here, you might find that you can walk your hands a little closer towards your foot. But don't worry about where you get to. It's not about how it looks. It's all about how it feels for you. Begin to gently lift up. This time, extend both legs out to the sides so you come into a wide leg position. Now, you don't have to go to your widest here, you can keep it gentle. Begin to walk your fingertips forward. Think of leading with your chest. Lengthen through your spine as you tilt your hips forward, and keep flexing your toes up towards the sky. As you breathe into this posture, you might find that you can go a little deeper, perhaps coming down to your forearms. Once again, it doesn't matter how low you get to the ground. As long as you're feeling something, whether it's your legs, your lower back, and it's not causing you any discomfort, then you're absolutely doing it right. You're here to bring comfort to yourself in this practice. So all you have to do is what feels good for you. Begin to slowly walk your hands back in. Use them underneath your knees to support as you bring your legs back to center. And scoot yourself around to face the top of your mat with your feet planted in front. Bring your hands behind your thighs and gently roll your spine down to the mat. Release your head, your shoulders down, hug your knees in towards your chest and give yourself a squeeze here. Take a rock side to side with your knees, releasing and massaging your lower back. Bring your hands to the tops of your knees and take some circles here, one way and the other way. Draw your knees to center, take them a little wider apart, flex your feet, and keeping your knees bent, lift your soles to the sky as you reach around your ankles or maybe the outsides of your feet. Use your arms to draw your knees down towards the mat, maybe taking a sway side to side here as you feel that opening through your hips. And think of lengthening your tailbone down towards the mat so you really feel the support of the mat along the full length of your spine, from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Gently release your grip, plant your feet to the mat, wider than your hips, and release your arms out to the sides. Begin to gently rock your knees from side to side, enjoying a gentle twist here for your spine. Take it nice and slow, and perhaps you turn your head gently side to side, taking your gaze in the opposite direction to your knees. Oh, of course, you are welcome to close your eyes if you wish. Breathe deeply. Bring your legs and your head back up to center and extend your legs long down the mat. Take your feet to the corners of your mat, allow them to open to the sides. Rest your arms a little distance away from your body, palms face up, fingers soft. If you feel any discomfort in your lower back here, you can bend your knees, plant your feet wide, and allow your knees to rest together in the center. Take a deep breath in here, and a long, slow exhale. And again, breathing in. And exhale, release any remaining tension slowly, gently. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Feel your body grow heavy. Your muscles soften and relax. This is your time to rest. Here in Shavasana. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you need. However, if you're ready to end your practice with me, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Circle your wrists and ankles. And when you're ready, roll over to one side, perhaps resting your head on your hands. And take all the time you need. Bring yourself up to a seated position and meet me in the center of your mat. Rest your hands on your knees and sit tall as you bring your awareness to your breath one more time. Remember that you can take this feeling of peace and calm with you for the rest of your day. Simply tune in to this beautiful deep inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, reach your arms up above your head. Exhale to draw your hands down to heart center, giving thanks for your practice. And thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. If you enjoyed today's class, don't forget to like and subscribe for a new video every week. Have a beautiful day, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.